guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to a Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you all had a fantastic week and that you're excited about the weekend. I know that I am. So I have some things to share with you guys that I was really loving this week, and I have one thing that was just like a total bleh, what type product for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This week, so now that the weather is getting nicer, I'm shaving my legs more frequently. I have to admit, I'm one of those girls. In the fall and winter, I really don't shave my legs very frequently, maybe a few times a month. I know for those of you that do it regularly, you're like, how do you get away with that? And it's just that I don't care. I just don't care. Plus, I'm not wearing any capris or shorts or anything like that, so it's not necessary. However, I go to the gym, and a lot of the workout pants that I'm wearing these days are either the sort of like mid-calf or like just right below the knee type length of leggings. You know what I'm talking about? And so I have to just put a little bit more effort into shaving my legs because I'm sure the people at the gym don't want to see my hairy legs. So anyway, I've been shaving them more frequently now, and I have been using this Acai Body Power Cream from Sol de Janeiro. You guys know that I love this brand, period. Everything that I've ever tried from them has been absolutely incredible. And this is no different. This is, look how much I've used of this. Like, I am more than halfway done, and gosh, it's so refreshing. This scent to me is very similar to like a red currant type of scent. So if you don't know what acai smells like, it's very similar to like a red currant almost, that same type of tart, tangy note. Some people don't like the fragrance of this. It is worth sniffing out first before you go and purchase it. It does not smell anything like the original Boom Boom Cream. But what I love about this is not only is it insanely hydrating and soothing on my legs after I shave them, but it provides this really nice like glow, and it almost helps to even out the tone of my legs a little bit. I am fair, and my legs can look very splotchy. I have some red spots, I have some little spider veins here and there, and I swear that this, just because of that tiny hint of like peachiness, like that tint in there, it just helps to even things out just a little tiny bit, and it totally makes enough of a difference where I feel a lot more confident wearing those like below the knee type cropped workout pants. So anyway, I love this stuff. I love anything Sol de Janeiro, but this is what I've been using this week after shaving my legs, and it feels great, and the hydration lasts all day long, like into the next day. It's an incredible product. If you haven't tried anything from Sol de Janeiro, I highly, highly recommend checking them out. They are, I think, at most Sephora stores, so you can go sniff the products, you can try them. They're insanely lovely. They are worth the splurge 100%. Okay. I have another fun duo. Well, I have a fun duo, not another. I've never had a duo before from Lather, but on Octoly, Lather featured this AHA Skin Renewing Duo, and what really intrigued me to apply to be able to review this was that it contained something for your hands, this, as well as your face. And you guys know that I love Lather products. I think they are an absolutely incredible skincare company. Everything that I've ever tried from them, mask-wise or skincare-wise, I have just absolutely loved. This last go-around when I got an order from them, they also just included like some really tiny samples to try a few of their other things. And there is nothing that I've ever tried from them where I've been like, that's not a good fit for me at all. Like they make really great high quality products. I love the company as a whole. And they do feature quite a number of their products on Octoly, which is great because, you know, it gives me a chance to try them and share my experience with you guys. So I did apply to be able to review these, and Lather did send this out for consideration. So there's my disclaimer. However, You guys know that I'm always honest about my feedback. So the AHA hand cream with Evening Primrose is one of the things I was really excited about in this little duo here, because most of us don't take care of our hands. We just don't think about it, right? And that is one of the areas that begins to show aging like very early on. When you are driving in your car, your hands are constantly exposed to the beating sun, like whether it's winter, spring, summer, fall, like there's sun out year round, right? And your windshield is probably magnifying those rays, and it's aging the skin on your hands, and you need to, one, be using an SPF on there every single day. But it also makes sense to use an AHA to help with the discoloration on your hands, because AHAs tend to be really good for helping with, you know, dark brown spots that might be happening either on your face or, in this case, on your hands. This is just a really thick, nice cream. You don't need a lot. I mean, I've probably used a fair amount because I'm also using this on my upper arm area. This was completely full when I got it. But it's just this really nice, thick hand cream, so you really don't need a lot. And you work it into your hands at night. This is something that you use in the evening, so it's basically a hand night cream. And wow, does this make a difference. One, it has totally started fading this little red spot that I have. I don't even know if you guys can really see it. My, the lighting today is kind of weird. It's like cloudy but bright. What was this, a couple months ago, I was opening a package. It was an idiot moment. I like sliced my hand with like a serrated knife. Ugh. It was awful. Anyway, so I have this scar here now, and there's actually like, there's one here, and one here. So the knife just kind of skipped across my hand. But this little scar has been bothering me because it's a total reminder of when I did that, and it hurt so bad. But I was hoping to find something that would actually start to fade the redness from that, and this has helped with that. So I've only been using this for about just over a week, so I'm still kind of brand new into using it. I will of course be updating you guys, but so far I'm loving what it's done just in the last week. It just feels amazing. It's really hydrating, and I do notice in the morning my hands are much smoother, and there's not as much texture. I can get a lot of texture on the top of my hands because I have eczema. This, I mean, it's amazing. My hands look so much, there's so much improvement. But another thing that comes with this kit is an AHA facial therapy, and this actually has copper and borage extract in it. So once again, this is something that I've only been able to use for just a little over a week now. It's a really thick cream. Another one that you don't need a lot of, because a little bit goes a long way with this, and this is 1 fluid ounce. One thing that I will say about Lather is that they're extremely generous with the sizes of their products. This is a really nice AHA face cream that soaks into your skin very quickly. Like that little tiny bit, like, I mean, I could have done both hands with that. Like there's quite a bit. A little bit goes a long way is what I'm trying to say. But just like the hand cream, you wake up the next morning, texture just doesn't really exist on my face when I use this stuff. It's incredible. So the AHA facial therapy is supposed to retexturize rough, dull-looking skin with its non-greasy treatment. It is non-greasy, and I love that about it. So this contains a milk-derived lactic acid, and I like lactic acid personally, to gently slough off dead skin cells and even out skin tone, formulated with copper to promote collagen production and increase skin firmness and elasticity. Borage seed oil is meant to deliver essential moisture to the skin. It is moisturizing, it gets rid of that texture. It's a wonderful, this is a great duo, you guys. I'm gonna link this down below. The price point is really good. Go check it out. I think it's worth checking into. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the makeup favorites. All right, on my lips, and what I've been wearing most of this week when I've been going out and about is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in Sugarcane, which is a really pretty pink shade, perfect for this time of year and obviously going into summer. It's a little bit too like Barbie pink, unless I top it with White Russian from Buxom. So I'm a little bit more than halfway done with this little tube, this travel size. But I feel like I can wear Sugar Cane a lot more easily when I top it with White Russian, because it just tones down that almost slight hint of lavender that this pink has in it. And it just makes it much more wearable for me with this gray hair. So really like this duo. If you have these both in your collection, try pairing them together. I think they're a great combo. For my eyes this week, so I've been reaching for the Peach palette because I had it in my makeup drawer here. I actually have it in a basket in front of me because these don't fit in my drawer. But I've been reaching for this a little bit more, and I really like it. I've discovered that I, funnily enough, don't really like the peach shades on myself anymore, because once again, with my hair color, I have to be kind of careful about the tones that I use, and peach doesn't really look that great. But a lot of these other shades in here I've really been enjoying. So this week I've been using Charmed, I'm Sure, in my crease. And also mixing it with a little bit of the Puree to sort of change the tone slightly. And then I've been using Tempting, which is this, it's actually got some shimmer in it, like shimmery black, to line my upper lash line. I did a tutorial with the On Taupe palette earlier this week. If you missed it, I'll link it down below. But I show in there that I just use powders now to line my upper lash line and even my lower lash line when I do it, because it just works better for me. It doesn't melt the way that a pencil can melt sometimes. So anyway, yeah, and I've been using Peaches and Cream as my all over like powder to set my eye primer. My words are not coming out as smoothly as I would like them to. Can you guys tell? I'm really frustrated with myself right now. I kind of want to start this video over, but I don't have time, so I'm not going to. But anyway, I really enjoy this palette. Do I think it's one that everybody needs to have? No. No. You probably have a lot of these shades in some of your other Too Faced palettes, quite honestly. But it's a cute palette. I'm glad that I have it in my collection, but you know, if you don't think you need it, then don't spend the money on it. Also, on my lids today, and I did a review of this as well this week, it's the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator Palette. Okay, I realize this is meant to highlight your face. However, I'm actually enjoying using these as eyeshadows. So for example, today I have Peach Glow on my lids. I don't know if it'll come off on camera, but these work beautifully as eyeshadows. They're a little too much for me for highlighters, to be completely honest, but I love them. I love them as eyeshadows. I will pack them on with my fingers, and the intensity and the glow, it's very similar. The effect is very similar to the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadows, just that beautiful shine and shimmer, and just looks great. And these colors are great for this time of year. This beautiful peachy shade, the Gilded Honey, and then the Ballerina, which is the pink. They're great. So if you don't want to use this to highlight with, or you like to highlight with these, and you know, want to have several of them, and then you can also use them as eyeshadows, you can double duty. This is a great palette to get. I believe it's $32, which is a great price point, because individually, these highlighters I want to say are like $25. I don't know. This is a ridiculously good value if you really like these highlighters. So I will link it down below. And the last thing before my flop is for blush this week, I've been using this Tarte Color Wheel Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. I had this once again in my makeup basket sitting here. And when I first got this, I thought it was worthwhile, and I do still think it's worthwhile. If you grabbed it, it's definitely worth getting out, especially this time of year, because a lot of these shades are much more, I would say, spring, summer than fall, winter appropriate. But this week I've been wearing Icon quite a bit, and I've really enjoyed this shade. I don't know this isn't part of the regular collection, but I'm sure there's a shade that's very similar. I don't know what it would be, but you know, a lot of these shades are very similar to colors that they have in their regular core collection. But I enjoy palettes like this because sometimes I like to mix a couple different colors together. So I've also been wearing the shade Montage, which is right below it a little bit this week, to, if I want to deepen this up, I can sort of dip in between the two. It's just been fun to play with this, and I'm glad that I grabbed it. I always get these Tarte holiday blush palettes. I get a lot of use out of them for the most part. They're great to travel with if you're looking for some variety to take with you. So if you bought this and you haven't reached for it lately, I would recommend getting it out. You know, and keep your eye out because they will actually, I think last year or the year before, I got one of these in the spring. They came out with like a springy blush palette. I might grab that for my next beauty makeup drawer thing that I need to do. I haven't switched my products in a while. I really need to do that. But let's get into the flop. And I'm sad to say I found my very first Hosk hair care flop, and it is the Bamboo Oil Strengthening Deep Conditioner. So the reason that I don't like this one is, one, it does weigh my hair down more than any of the other ones that I've tried. So far I've tried the Minoy Coconut, which is amazing, the Keratin Protein one, amazing, and the Superfruit, also amazing. Love those three, would highly recommend those, even if you have fine, thin hair like I do. They work great. This, no, it does weigh my hair down, and the smell, what? I mean, what were they thinking with this smell? It smells like sweaty feet. I'm not even joking, you guys. When I put this in my hair, I was like, what? Do they even describe this fragrance? I don't think so. Is this what bamboo smells like? God, it's awful. I don't know. But anyway, big old flop. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of this because I used it once and I was like, I really don't want my hair to ever smell like that again. It's awful. So I think maybe I'll just use this to shave my legs the next time I shave my legs, because it also like lingered in my hair. So I would like to just suck it up and just use it up in my hair, but I don't want that smell wafting around me. So big old no to this one. If you've tried this one, will you let me know if yours smelled like feet? Is my sniffer off? My sniffer might be off, I don't know, but that was just awful, so no. I will not be repurchasing that one. But everything else I've tried so far has been fantastic. So one flop out of like the 8, 9, 10 things that I've tried, not bad. Not bad at all. So anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.